Good afternoon and welcome to Foxborough, Sam Burns Field. We are getting ready for varsity soccer action here for the Foxborough Warriors, the boys team, going against the Stoughton Black Knights, excuse me. My name is Kevin Penders. I will be joined in a moment by Netta Jerry Penders for what will be an exciting game of action. It's like summer here in Foxborough. 71 degrees here on the turf. Very exciting. And the teams are getting ready to take the field. They've done their warm-ups, as this will be the second of the home and away series this week for Foxborough and Stoughton. Foxborough taking a 3-0 victory earlier this week. Stoughton's team has taken the field. They are getting ready to go. They are led by their senior captain, Nolan Jerome. He is their goalie. They also have on their field Ryan Sears, number 14. He centers the backfield for them. Foxborough doing their Coach Ambrosio doing his final walkthrough with the boys before they get ready to go. Foxborough looking to make it a solid, perfect week for them that would get them back into contention for the top of the division. Canton and Oliver Ames are tied at the top of the division, both with 8 points. Canton 3-0-2 on the season. Oliver Ames a clean sheet all around, 4-0-0, and just blitzing the league in their return to the Small Hawk with 17 goals and 1 against. Foxborough's starting 11 on the field. In net is 00 Nick Penders. Joining him in the backfield are the Neal twins on the wings, Jeremy and Justin, 8 and 4. In the middle and center back positions are Marco Pacini and Zach Raymond, 14 and 11. At central defensive mid, Alex McGarry with the ball and the very pink shoes. And then Foxborough is on its way and off. PJ Frost passes to Jeremy Neal, passes to Alex McGarry, chips it up to John Hollis, Back to Neal. Neal over to McGarry, switching field, nope, bringing it back around, stolen by number 8, Juan Carvalho. Deflected him back up again, this time to Jacob Tessier, number 1, up to Matt Angelini, number 9, back down to Captain Senior Max Beagle, number 11, over to Captain Senior PJ Frost, number 5. Jeremy Neal reduces the handball, not called. Ball out of bounds. That'll be Foxborough ball. Foxborough really looking to push the ball in the offensive end, something they have struggled with so far this season. They had some luck doing it with 3 goals and a breakthrough offensive performance for Foxborough to start the season, start against Canton. It's one of those arm passes by with the new rules. No contact there. Beagle to Tessier. Tessier back up to Neal. Neal looking to the middle. He's got Frost. Some separation. He chips it down the inside there to Hollis, who just can't catch up in time. Hello, Netta.
Hello, Kevin. How are you?
I'm great now that you're here.
Hello, Foxborough fans.
Foxborough sports life is nearing completion. It's fabulous.
I just had to help with cameras 2 and 3, get them set up. So now we have a full complement, 3 full-time live cameras, actually 5, 2 in the booth, and 2 announcers and a full crowd, and a soccer game on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon.
Yep, it's perfect. We've lost the scoreboard. Not sure what happened there, but we are up and running. We did the announced players for Foxborough. We announced the 2 senior captains for Stoughton, catching folks up a little bit with what's been going on in the Hawk, and the fact that Foxborough really looking to get on the offensive side of this early, take command of a game, something that they haven't really been able to do since the home opener against Sharon a couple weeks ago.
Right. And then also that really rainy OA game where the conditions were hard. So it's been nice to have an early game so those who were in school today can come straight from school and start playing, and those that were... Actually, everyone was home today. It's Wednesday. I'm sorry. So everyone should be...
Yeah, welcome to synchronous remote. Everybody was home.
And lunch and...
And if they weren't, it's their own fault.
That's right.
Here it is. Neal pops that ball through to the corner Tessier gets chest on it, but cannot control it. That ball is a long ball, touched by Justin Neal, poked back to Zach Raymond. Foxborough will start to try to build again from the back. Jeremy Neal taken away by senior Joel Marotti. Marco Puccini with a high clear out of bounds. And that's going to be a Stoughton ball.
So we're going with the same line as before.
Yep, it's the starting 11 for Foxborough here.
With the Neal twins on the wings?
We are, yep. We have the Neal twins on the wings. We have Puccini and Raymond in the middle. Alex McGarry with the snappy pink cleats.
I love him.
Nice boots.
Excellent.
Yep. He is playing the CDM position.
It's the center defensive midi.
Defensive midfield.
I have actually been doing some soccer research. In fact, I have notes here written.
I know that I did see too.
I've been writing notes.
I'm trying to ignore that.
Well, as promised, the last time I announced, I also have binoculars and a cowbell.
Yes, the guys in the booth are already ready to shut off your cowbell. That's it. They're done.
I'll just do a little light jingle and be very supportive of all players today.
Light jingle.
I did also.
You heard it here first.
Get both rosters and made it 16-point font. I know that the Penders family all knows how to increase their font size now based on our IT discussions this week. So shout out to Large Fonts.
Large fonts in Wakefield. Hashtag large fonts in Wakefield.
Large Fonts.
That ball should be, that's going to be a Stoughton ball.
Interesting.
I thought Angelini got them to poke that, but no, I guess not. Maybe I need the binoculars.
Well, you can borrow them. They're right here. Just don't fiddle with the little,
I am not going to use the binoculars, but thank you. I really appreciate that they're here in ways I can't put to words on live cable access television. Same way I feel about the cowbell, actually. No lie there. Max Beagle applying pressure to the back line. They get the ball through. Zach Raymond making contact, stopping play. Good for him.
Oh, that was nice feet.
John Hollis with a workaround. Just gets toughed up there.
Oh, no whistle. Oh, whistle.
No, that's going to be Foxborough ball. On the good. They're going to give him the direct there. Excellent. I thought that was going to have to be on the outline. On the kick line.
Well, then you clearly didn't see the hand gestures of the referee, which really indicated that it was going to be a direct kick.
Nice one time by Beagle. Hollis getting there. Frost going to make a move. Not there. Back to Hollis. Hollis looking to control the ball. He does. Nice footwork.
Nice
over to
cross
Angelini. Angelini picked apart. Two men in the middle. This is one of the things. Tessier fighting his way through.
McGarry there again.
With the ball.
Well, did you see him poke that ball right through with his fast feet? He's got really fast feet.
He does.
It just keeps coming.
We need the ball. There it is. Tessier with it. And that ball is out of bounds, and that's going to be Stoughton ball. And the board is back up. We are at just under 14 to play in the first quarter. We're coming at you live from Foxborough Cable Access. Thank you again to Foxborough Cable Access for all that they're doing to make sure that the fall sports schedule is covered here, not only for the home games, but for the aways as well. Netta, why don't you tell us a little bit about that, since you're pointing to yourself?
Well, you were taking my notes. I wrote notes about the Hockomock League Community Collaborative, which was the area cable companies that are sharing their feed. And last week, they were able to get 6 games. We were able to watch Sharon's game, and Oliver Ames did a live feed, and it's been really amazing to be able to actually watch these players both home and away and have all of this shared. And if you missed any of those games and you want to see it, if you go to foxboroughcableaccess.org, so FCATV.org, there's a button that says On Demand, and there's a little drop-down box that says Sports, and you can see all of the
Stoughton pressuring.
Games
Neal
that have been
clearing
filmed.
out. Sorry.
Filmed. No, that's okay.
Frost looking up
there
field. It's a nice through ball, but to 2 defenders tapping it back to senior captain Nolan Jerome, who clears that ball back up. McGarry trying hard not to head that ball.
It is hard. It really is it's an instinct. It was a perfect head ball.
Neal sweeps through. Frost looking, boxed out of space. 22, I've called him already. Joel Marotti is ball coming back down Foxborough way now. And Hollis there commits number 3, senior Francois Divers, to kick that out of bounds. Neal here for the kick in. Remember, throw-ins in lieu of throw-ins must be on the ground and must be indirect. Oh, Beagle with a nice turn, just poked away. Neal looking through, wide to Tessier, and that ball's going to roll out of bounds. That's going to be Stoughton ball down in the corner.
But it's actually great that our players are really putting up a lot of pressure on their defensive end. We're playing a lot to the right side of the field tonight.
Which is great for us because we can see that side. That's definitely the advantage there for you and me. You and I.
Don't need to use the binoculars quite yet.
Neal with the shot.
Wide.
Wide. Low and wide. But this is the other thing I'd love to see this team do more. You saw that shot there from Jeremy. That was actually from Justin, excuse me. Fred. You saw that shot come through from the outside of the 18, taking a little bit more, putting pressure on the goalie with more distance. That ball's cleared through. Raymond gets a toe on it, puts it back in play, going the other way. That's going to be a contact foul on Will Souza, midfielder for Stoughton, as he got under Max Beagle for position, drawing the contact. Foxborough. Cheney loaded the ball, cleared to a Stoughton player. Chest trap by Pacini. Number 19, Sean Worsley, senior forward, on the way. Nick Pender's coming out to clear that ball out. I like to see the goalie have to come out that far to do the job. That ball's cleared out. That's going to be a Foxborough ball on the far side, setting that up for Fred Weasley, also known as Justin Neal. Neal down the line, nope, broken up by Stoughton. Cheney covered by Sean Worsley, or vice versa. Ball is loose. Neal with the ball over to Beagle. Beagle, ball back to Zach Raymond. Traffic coming. Cannot control. That ball bounces around on a couple of Stoughton players, and now Stoughton pressing the attack.
That was cleared.
Zach Raymond gets a piece of that. Jeremy Neal trying to chase it down, cannot. That is going to be a Stoughton ball low in the Foxborough end.
You're doing all this soccer talking.
Well, they're here to watch soccer.
But I have all these notes and everything I can write right here. We have fans who want to know more than just about the soccer, Kev.
Of course they do. Of course, everyone wants to know more than just about the soccer. But right now, with this being a bid for Foxborough, for Stoughton, we're going to focus on the actual soccer.
Fine.
Don't pout. Your notes will hold all 5 minutes. That was a handball on Stoughton.
Not happy about that.
On a clearing kick by the Foxborough defense, which is a good breakup there for Foxborough, advertent or inadvertent. It allows them to hopefully clear that ball back up and get back to work on the offensive end. Raymond to McGarry. McGarry up to Frost. Frost coming across. Nice long crossing pass to Tessier.
Oh, nice.
Oh, just broken up. And a nice save by Nolan Jerome being there to get body on the play.
And it's interesting, if you notice, that Matt Angelini actually used to be a wing and used to play wing most of the time. So this is actually his first time in the center of the offensive line.
I think that has more to do with the formation that they're playing.
Right, but did you see where he was trying to actually get across to where Jacob Tessier was? Because he's used to being on that wing side. Oh, that was a little bit high. Little shoulder nudge. Pacini with a nice clear.
Nice clear.
No one there.
Hollis trying to get there, though.
That was a lot of running.
A lot of running.
Oh. See, now this would have been a perfect time to head it.
Jerome clearing it, absolutely.
Which you couldn't have. If Frost could have headed it right there.
Beagle triple teamed in traffic. Ball squirting loose. Raymond pops it back into play.
So we're consistently bringing it up the field. Crossing field.
Cross to McGarry into the middle. McGarry back out to Hollis. It's not there. Raymond again with a clearing kick to the center.
There it
One
is.
touch
Come on.
by Beagle, one touch by Angelini,
Very nice
and
save
a very
from that
nice
goalie.
save by Nolan Jerome, the senior captain. Puts the ball down. There's the clearing kick. Hollis right there. Just squirts away from him. Frost not containing. That ball is past the Foxborough defense to Penders, who clears it. Stoughton right there on the ball, though. They can sense it. Trying to take advantage of their opportunities, too. Stoughton settles back in the midfield. Puccini on the ball. Takes that away nicely from Sean Worsley, I believe it is, 19. Yep, I got him now. Okay, he's committed to memory. Tessier with the ball down the line, and he's moving. He's got
Angelini is looking.
foot traffic. He beats Angelini, beats the defender.
Takes a look and
And just hits the outside cross, the outside sidebar.
That's fabulous soccer. Give and go all the way up.
It was a great feed from Tessier to Angelini.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And they were all in the right position. We just
Angelini
needed
had
like
good
another
footwork.
little inch.
Yep. Go ahead.
That's it.
Okay. Angelini had good footwork to get around the defender there, and Nolan Jerome came out low, made Angelini commit. Angelini just to the outside of the bar.
Well, I was going to comment as you see the goalies both kicking it out.
To get past Puccini, he does not. Neal is there to break up the play. Go ahead, please. Well, now you're not saying anything.
I was going to say that because the goalies can't kick it past the halfway line of the field, you can actually estimate where the ball is going to be when they're kicking it.
True.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Like that, like
McGarry's dribbling through four men in traffic. That ball gets taken away.
That's when you
after a
said
nice pass
before
by
that the
Beagle.
Stoughton, they were ready for that kick from
Sure.
Penders, and it was because they knew he's going to kick it between
He's got to leave
40
it short
and
of the 50.
Exactly.
Yep,
So
yep,
they didn't have
you're
to
right. Nice
run
toe pick
another
by
50.
Puccini. Pass from Beagle to Frost. Frost looking to find some movement. He finds some space. He's got a shot on net, but to the keeper. Nolan Jerome right there waiting for him. Hands ready. No, you're absolutely right. If the goalies are looking to punt the ball and have to adjust, they know they can't make it past the 50 without drawing a dead ball foul. So you're seeing a lot of those play up at the 45.
Whereas before, you would have to see the players go all the way back, sometimes even as far as the 20.
Correct. Correct. And a lot more contact with that ball in play.
Correct.
You get a lot more head ball and shoulder-to-shoulder action. Oh, there's an offsides by Sean Worsley. Clear as day. Nice bid to get there. Nice bid to draw him off by Marco Puccini, number 14. Hand up, calling it. Raymond indirect pass to McGarry. McGarry to Frost. Frost one time back to McGarry, up to Beagle. Beagle looking to get around number 6, junior Matteo Eshelman. He gets tied up by number 2, Kyle Grant, a freshman, on the midfield line. And that's a contact play. That's going to be Stoughton ball. Back him up. As freshman Kyle Grant there for the indirect. He will make the pass to Matteo Eshelman, Jr., who is playing in defense today but is listed as a forward.
Coming into the stands right now, we have some of our freshmen,
This is
our freshman team, and some JV players.
Yeah. Well, the JV. And we've got substitutions coming on. Cam Barrera comes in for Alex McGarry at the central defensive midfielder position. Stoughton shifting out about 9 guys. So you were talking earlier, Netta, we were talking a little bit about freshman team versus JV team. And JV team is playing Stoughton's JV right now over on Hersey Field. That ball getting a little sloppy there for control. Foxborough looking to control the ball. Puccini with a little bit of extra elbow there. Stoughton feeling it. They've got 4, 5, 6 guys in the box here coming in. There's an opportunity outside the box at near the 20 for a kick off that indirect. Watch for the touch and the boot. Or in this case, maybe just the boot. Here it comes. Here's the chip. Right there is Penders. Clears that ball out. Ball wide to Tessier. Tessier one time to try to kneel. Too cute, doesn't get there. Ball's coming back.
Turning up the heat a little bit.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of woken up a little bit.
Well, we've seen that. We've seen a shift now, and we didn't do it before, so we'll tell you in case you haven't figured it out already. Foxborough playing in its home blue from my left, your left viewer, to your right for this quarter. Stoughton in the road whites. Oh, that's a nice long ball to Angelini. Angelini's trying to get, well, he's got company now. There's 2 men on. He's dibbles, dabbles. Not there, broken up. And Hollis holds because he's not going to be able to get to that ball in time.
Down to the 2-minute time.
We are.
And the scoreboard is back up.
Yep, we are in ref time.
Oh, and look, we can look right here on this TV. I completely forgot that now in our booth that we have our own
once again
screen.
Brought to you by the fabulous Mike Weber and Mike Everson.
It's so great.
That's it. They're taking care of you. They don't want you to squint. Causes wrinkles. There it is. Justin Neal clears the ball up. Angelini one times to Beagle. Beagle trying to one time it to Tessier. It's just wide. He does not manage. Oh, he does. There's still a play.
He kept it in.
Good for him.
No whistle there.
I thought the ref was coming after him.
Did not go off the line.
Ball back to Brown to Neal to Frost. Back to Tessier. He's really playing a... Oh, nice touch. Nice touch from Tessier to Beagle, but not
just
able
been a
to
little bit unlucky.
Convert there. Well, they're getting chances. You know, those are going to turn into goals if they keep it up. Just keep the pressure on.
Beautiful day here on the Sam Burns Field.
70.
Beautiful fall colors, 70 degrees, tennis in the background.
And that'll do it for the quarter. At the end of one, it is Foxborough 0, Stoughton 0, or if your notes say 0-0. So let's talk about the JV team, because we saw the guys come through and then we paused because we had some action happening on the field. But one of the things you and I were talking about earlier was how lucky we are right this year where we have we have a freshman team. We're not used to having a freshman team here in Foxborough. In fact, most of the small Hawk teams are not used to having a freshman team either. And when I say the small Hawk, right, for folks that may be watching from Florida, points north, Maine, points west, Washington, Wakefield, wherever you may be today.
And
Small Hawk is the 6 teams that make up the Davenport division of the Hockomock League versus the 6 teams that make up the Kelly Rex. Go ahead, Netta.
no, you were throwing out shout-outs to locations. I thought we were doing locations.
No, I was just getting everybody appointed in case they were not as familiar with the Hockomock League. So one of the things that's different, obviously, this year with COVID, among the many rules on the field that are different, is the scheduling that is different. Normally, Foxborough would play every team in the Hockomock division twice, home and away, and then would play each of the Kelly Rex division teams once, and then usually plays 1 or 2 other non-division teams, like Bishop Fian or Nipmuc or some of the others that they've played in the past. So this year, because it's COVID, and in an effort to keep things contained, we're doing home and aways for 5 weeks, which means 5 weeks, 6 teams. Guess what? That means we only play the Small Hawk, which is the Davenport division, right? So that's Canton, Oliver Ames, Foxborough, North Attleboro, Sharon, and Stoughton. And we are currently, Foxborough currently sits at 3rd in the Small Hawk. With 2 wins, 2 losses,
Aren't
and
they
a tie.
actually at 2nd, Kevin, because the first 2 teams are tied for 1st, so they're really in the 2nd place?
No, my love. They are in 3rd because when the rankings change, one of those 2 teams will become 2nd place.
Rats.
So they're tied for 1st. Sole possession of 3rd belongs to Foxborough today.
Okay, so that is going to need to be explained, kind of like on the offsides issue. Are you serious? On my list, it says you can't have 2 1s. We are going to skip the 2nd spot, and Foxborough's 3.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Foxborough is in third place.
So now, to make it confusing, we have switched sides. We're going opposite directions.
But to keep it simple, we have the same guys.
And the same colors.
And the same colors. We do have one change that has happened from the end of the quarter. John Hollis is off the field, and Alex McGarry has moved up into his position.
Okay.
So that's an interesting change to try to get some offense going. Ball's controlled by Stoughton and out of bounds. Tessier applying good pressure here on the side of the field. So now again, Foxborough in the blue, going from your right to your left. Tessier swallowed up by the Stoughton defenders. Beagle breaking through, pushing the play. Does not have a cross, takes a one-time left on Nolan Jerome, who gets low. Very soft shot. Nice bid to do something with the ball there, but clearly not his dominant foot for that touch. Cam Barrera pushes the ball back up to Tessier on the 50-50 ball, controls to Beagle. Beagle one time through to Tessier. Can he catch up?
Oh,
no.
So close. It's amazing watching Max Beagle actually over the years. I love the way he runs. He's very upright. His head is always up. So he's like dribbling and actually running, looking straight ahead.
Well, he's taking tips from his brother, who's in the stands here tonight over on our right. Max Beagle's older brother, Nick, who is a sophomore at Babson. Plays soccer for Babson. Former captain of the Foxborough High School soccer team here. Had a great season. And we're delighted to see him here watching his brother. So that's great. He's, I believe he's with his sister Val.
Who's, I think, a field hockey player.
I believe that's right. So there. Beagles, sports in the blood. Clear by Jerome. Yes.
High
McGarry
sticking.
trying to get under that ball. He does. Pops it loose. 49. Owen Roddy there to clear it out. Poked back in by Foxborough, however. Roddy again with a clearing shot outside. That will be Foxborough ball on the kick line.
So do they match up? Does the opposing team match up the same defensive maneuver lines as our team? So if we're playing like a 5-2-1, do they do something different?
No. Yeah. Well, there's no rule that says if you're playing a 4-4, whatever, 2, or if you're playing a 4-3-3 or whatever, that the other team has to do the same thing, right?
Just it looks like they're really heavy. I mean, they're really heavy on defense right now, which means that they're not going to be able to get up. So if there was a nice clear.
Well, so what you'll see in a lot of times with teams that have trouble scoring goals is they pack the back, is what it's called. And you want to build from your defense backwards, because if you don't, your defense is exposed.
Thank you, Youth Soccer Association since kindergarten, right? I feel like that has been the you build from your back.
You build from your back. That's exactly
so
right.
So we're making all of our Foxborough youth soccer coaches and board proud.
Alex McGarry down the line. He crosses the ball wide of Angelini, just inside. Out there. Raymond keeps the ball in play. McGarry rifles his way through a little shove. Jerome is there to pick up that ball. So you're looking. So the answer to your question is your offense changes, your defense changes, your format changes depending on the strengths and weaknesses of your team, right? If you don't have a strong back four, you don't play for a cross.
Okay.
If you have a very strong, up top, you move that to a more offensive heavy move. Beagle, nice one-time throw.
Rats.
Not there for Angelini. That was
and
a missed opportunity.
You can see him getting frustrated, because that really is
Justin Neal
his sweet spot.
Justin Neal containing. He does. Tessier getting to the ball, but
Tessier's been working very, very hard today.
Cheney looking to clear. He does. Up to Barrera. Over to Neal. Neal looking for space. He's got Tessier on the wing. Down the line he goes. That's going to be
off the line. Just
too much for him to catch up to.
He's going to get his steps in today. He keeps running off that.
Can't tell if he's wearing his Fitbit.
But he's also working extremely hard.
Getting
up there. He's got wheels.
He's gotten a lot of minutes. He's taken a big jump forward this year. He's getting a lot of minutes and a lot of opportunities. Nice clearing kick. Barrera with an excellent chest pass. Trap contained. Angelini to it. Not contained. Stoughton looking to turn and come the other direction. And they will. But Puccini is there to poke the ball through and stop momentum. Frost to Beagle. Beagle sliding over to Barrera. Barrera sliding wide to Tessier.
Oh.
Ball is still loose. Jerome has it. So let's see if we can do this again.
Will we reset?
Jerome, yeah.
Beagle.
To Beagle. Beagle with
to
the
Tessier.
trap and the contain. He keeps the ball. Tessier comes to the inside, but gets broken up by, again, Owen Roddy, the junior defender. 49. Justin Neal touches it to Barrera. Not able to keep it. There's a whistle on the play.
Is that contact?
Oh, yes.
Oh, and there's a card.
And there's a card
It's
on
a yellow
PJ
card.
Frost, who I didn't think was in that play. So I'm not sure what that is. And they have sent PJ Frost off the field, and Ryan Flaherty, number 21 freshman, has made his debut. Yes, yellow card.
It came up on the screen.
Well, that's because of the excellent work of the guys in the booth.
So our viewers can really see that?
Why
It's
should
yellow.
anybody be surprised by that?
It actually matches the foliage beautifully. So I didn't know if it was just.
That's exactly why
I just
they
didn't know if
did
it was decorative.
They just wanted you
oh,
to
there,
know.
It left. Okay.
They just wanted you to know that it was ombre
I
season.
didn't know that was
That's it.
able to be
Angelini
done.
trying to chase that down.
Oh, I wish they could head that.
I know. You and me both. Ryan Flaherty fighting through the pile there.
Freshman of Varsity this year, playing really hard.
Oh, and that's, they got all kinds of touches going on there, but that's going to be Stoughton.
Well, the refs really have to balance between the COVID protocols as well as the flow of the game, as well as, how high up on his shoulder is a ball. And then you've got now between what's a handball call and what's a contact call.
Yeah, I can't argue any of that. I don't wish to be a ref. Flaherty goes sky high. That comes back down, poked through, over to Raymond. Raymond clears it to Stoughton. Stoughton back and forth on the play.
Oh, still in.
Nice job by number 3, Francois Devers, keeping the ball in bounds.
Don't tell your kids you don't want to be a ref. All 3 of your children are referees.
Well, that's okay.
It's been a tough season to ref.
They can do that. I'm not certified to ref. I can't do it. That's it. I'm just here to judge. I'm not here to ref.
And I didn't even say that.
Beagle chest to chest, bounces through. Angelini with the ball. One-time soft touch to Barrera. Barrera tries to send Beagle through, but it gets broken up by Stoughton's defense.
Oh,
Flaherty with the ball.
Whistle.
Nope. That's going to be a handball on Ryan Flaherty. Incidental contact right off the elbow. Stoughton looks to clear. And does. Flaherty with a nice one-touch up to McGarry. McGarry up to Angelini. Angelini looking for space, not there. And that ball is taken away. And Angelini is out of the play. Come on, let's go, get back to it. Here we go. Beagle with a toe pick, clears that ball out. To Neal, to Tessier. Tessier trying to come to Beagle, cannot. And that's up to Stoughton. Stoughton, number 23 with the ball. I'm sure I say everybody's name. I don't have a 23 in our roster. That's not fair. Is that a 25? Could be a 25. Luca Sindhu, junior defender.
would you like the binoculars, Kevin?
I don't need the binoculars.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
They're LL Bean quality.
I do love a good LL Bean product. I am almost always 100% satisfied with their product. And to quote the announcers from Easton earlier this
That's right. We
last
are
week,
not being
they are not sponsors.
sponsoring us. We
That's
just
it.
like their product.
Just like their product. Ryan Flaherty looks to bring the ball to the middle. He does. He's got Barrera in the middle. Barrera back to Flaherty. Flaherty, we're going the wrong way. Okay.
I was just looking for Puccini.
Yep. Well, just it's good to know he's there.
Oh,
Puccini, ball is off. Number 21, Alex Prokopuk, freshman. He's a tall freshman with a nice man bun. Justin Neal to the center to Beagle. Beagle up to back to Raymond. Raymond looking for space. He's got it over to Jeremy Neal. Jeremy Neal to Beagle. Beagle looking to pull that ball back and switch fields. He does. Barrera to Justin Neal.
nice.
Justin Neal.
Nice working it up the
towing on.
field.
Nope. The ball is off. Number 8, Juan Carvalho, junior midfielder. Foxborough resets. Justin Neal, trying to get him to bite so that they could feed it to Alex McGarry down the side, but just not there. And McGarry not going in that direction. He was running out of room. That'll be a goal kick for Stoughton. Nice shoulder block by Whistle. Shoulder block by Beagle.
Might have been too high.
No, that was a
handball?
high kick coming in, but but impressively that's going to be Stoughton ball. It was. I don't think that was Stoughton ball. Let's see it here. McGarry. Yeah. I mean,
that should have been ours.
So they're claiming that Alex
McGarry
caused the contact, but the other guy came in with the
other
karate
guy's leg
kick.
was up there.
The dojo was open for business. So Gary with the ball to the wing on Angelini. Angelini has it, looking to pull back and come center.
Cross.
He does. Blocked by Stoughton.
Justin's there for it.
Neal looking to feed wide to Jeremy Neal. Yes. Fred and George combining. George kicking it out of bounds for goal kick.
I think a huge touch, you know what to do with legs. Like, I think a big touch, everyone would guys.
Ball is wide, out of Stoughton's control. They managed to keep it in bounds. Angelini trying to steal it, does not. Then a clearing kick. That should be Foxborough ball. Thank you. Excellent. Excellent. Foxborough getting a good bid here. This should be a good look. Beagle back to Neal. Neal trying to dribble through. He does. Impressively gets through three guys and then down right outside the box. Number 2, Kyle Grant, on playing from the ground. And so that causes this opportunity just outside the 18. And they're not setting up for an indirect here, Netta, so they're going to let Max Beagle let this one rip. Foxborough
Just needs to arc it.
Should be ready to flood this for any rebound that may come up.
Is that when people are yelling, crash the net?
Yes, crash the net.
Nope.
Beagle.
I got it.
Low and inside. Nolan Jerome there for the ball and swallows it whole.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a call. But that was what I was saying about how the refs really have to decide if that's a contact.
You thought what was going to be a call?
Because it was right on his shoulder. No, that was right on the ball that just came over and just hit Anil right on his shoulder. But I think if it goes shoulder down, it's probably okay.
Marco Pacini back to the keeper. Penders
looking.
Traffic coming. Swings wide. They build from the back end to Raymond. Raymond up to Flaherty. Flaherty
nice turn.
Trying to go down the wing. It's not there for Justin Neal. Jeremy Neal. One of the Neals. Jeremy Neal. There it is. Jeremy Neal taken down on the play by number 25, not 23, Lucas Sindhu. And here comes that direct kick by Max Beagle. You see, gets it, bounces it short here, and Jerome is able to get over
beautiful
there
play.
I mean, play.
Classic.
Well, their keeper is excellent. Nolan Jerome is an excellent keeper for them. In fact, he was one of the most effective.
So that was on
in the league
Angelini.
On Angelini?
No, there was a little.
No. Okay.
He's taking it now.
He is, but it's an indirect, so that should be touched
by another player.
That will have to be touched by another player. Now they're backing him off. He's going to take that kick. Long ball right to Jerome. Foxborough's going to have to look for that pass to make some stronger contact. I like the bids from outside, but they need to be committed to. Nice stop by Raymond. Ball still Stoughton ball. Stoughton's through. That's going to be outside the box, please.
I know, I was just hoping that. We might need my binoculars. Yes, it was outside.
Your binoculars aren't going to help. The ball is out of the field of play.
Yes, but I could look where the line is,
Where's the
Kev.
line? Oh, here, we could just look right here because of the wonders of technology.
This is marriage-saving technology replay here.
We'll see. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
outside.
outside.
Called it. I said.
Still going to be a solid shot bid here for Stoughton with 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter.
I still argue that it is hard with all the lines and the dashes and the foo-foo on here.
There is actually no foo-foo nor cha-cha. Just so we're clear.
Okay, Nick.
Here comes the kick. Cleared in. That is wide, thank goodness. Goalie dives.
It was very nice. Nice arcing dive.
Yeah, see, he had good form.
Very good form.
Pender's senior goalkeeper. There's dives, keeps the ball wide.
Decoratively dives.
Well, I don't want to say that. And he comes away with the goal kick, which now goes to Piccini. Piccini wide to Justin Neal. Justin Neal with the ball looking up the field. He has Adam Conley in the game. And
number 6, also a senior, and also Ben Ferguson has come in,
Ben
number 22.
Ferguson, number 22. The Peck Pop of Love has entered the game. PJ Frost back in with his yellow. And still scrambling away here. Coach Ambrosio getting a bunch of guys in the game. That's good. That one is out of bounds. It's out and it's loud. Todd Kaiser wearing his Foxborough High School soccer swag. Look at that. And using his sanitizing wipe to clean the ball for the next play. Max Beagle saying it was out off him,
right,
but it wasn't. I think he was looking for the contact foul there. Not there to be had. That the ball is now in by Stoughton. They pass it back to the center line to reload and defend. Frost and Conley there on the ball. They do not come away with it. Ball wide to number 4, Valdir Pierre. Now around. Neal gets a piece on it. Raymond looking up. He has a target. He sends it long. Broken up by Stoughton. Gary underneath, not there to be able to control the ball. Conley with the ball. Over to Justin Neal. Justin Neal takes it back to the outside. Down the line to McGarry. McGarry looking for a little space to cross. It's not there. And he's out to Ferguson.
And on Monday, when they were actually at Stoughton, the
Ferguson trying to poke that through. It's not there. He's out to Frost. Frost with a worm burner. We got contact. Apparently that's going to be contact on us. And that will be Stoughton ball. What happened on Monday?
No, I was just going to mention that on Monday the 3 varsity goals against Stoughton actually were Max Beagle, Adam Connolly, and Matt Angelini up there.
It's becoming
seeming to try to do that today.
A consistent theme. In fact, Foxborough 9 goals on the season thus far. Of those, Matt Angelini with 4, Max Beagle and Adam Conley both with 2, and then the freshman Ryan Flaherty with 1.
It's nice that they're spread out too. Allows for some goal growth.
Goal growth. I'd like them to grow some goals before the half. Cheney ball up, not there to Foxborough. Beagle fights his way through it. Conley one time. Beagle has it again. Call that name a lot.
Oh, player down.
No.
Did you say no?
Yeah, no, he was definitely down.
Yeah, okay.
I agree. I thought
I was like, there's a player
down
on the ground, and you're saying no.
I don't think that was I don't think they were calling the whistle for the player down.
No, I was just commenting that there was a player down.
Oh, well,
and as a parent, that's always the hard part when a player is down.
You're absolutely right. There was a player down.
Thank you. Number 2.
Number 2. Are you keeping track
freshman,
of how many times
Kyle
you're absolutely
Grant.
right? Oh, I see.
No, but I'm going to start now because that's funny.
Ferguson looking to deny the turn inside. Raymond gets a foot on it, clears it up, but back up to Stoughton. We are inside the 2-minute warning here in Foxborough. It is back to ref time.
I love that. Did you see anytime the ball goes out of bounds, both players indicate the direction of their own right-of-way?
Of course, sell it.
But it's just great.
Sell it. Stoughton trying to sneak one in here before the half. Broken up by Foxborough, and that will be the end of the half. At the end of 2, it is
Halftime.
Foxborough 0, Stoughton 0. We're going to have to see some of those goal-scoring bids break through in the second half for Foxborough to keep on rolling here. So
now we talk.
now we get to your
My
bound
list?
volume of list of items to discuss.
Well, so the
yes.
first thing I would love to say is just I love the graphics. Thank you so much to Foxborough Cable Access for always keeping our graphics up.
They're
And
the best cable crew in the Hawk.
I need glasses.
You do?
Like, why can't I read this?
Use your binoculars. You'll be fine.
So I was wondering what we were actually going to have for dinner tonight because
There's no fundraiser.
Because Union Straw
know.
2 weeks ago was amazing. They did the dinner for the Foxborough Boosters, and that was fantastic. And actually, last night they did a fundraiser for the Foxborough Music Association. And I think that when you read the articles in like the Wall Street Journal that talks about restaurants being down over 70%, the fact that our community restaurants support the Boosters programs and the music in this town is unbelievable. So then last week we also had Conrad's, and they did a beautiful job for the boys boosters. I believe that one of the girls' teams had Chipotle, and I don't know what we're having tonight because there's no restaurant.
We're all here.
Because
Yeah.
we're here, and there's no
And I'm wasting away
boosters
to nothing.
program.
It's true.
But so now I'm really thinking, wow, after we speak up here in the booth, we need to just drive by and pick up our takeout dinner, and that's just been really amazing.
I know. Foxborough Soccer has got us in the bad habit of thinking we're going to get fed after
That's
this
right.
game.
And also while we're here in the booth, we can access our technology. So if you're watching from afar,
Well, some of us can. Some of
give
us
us a shout out, send a tweet. You can send a tweet to FCATV at FCATV or to myself at Netajuri. Tell me where you're watching from. We'll give you a shout out. And by the way, I did send the last game that we did to England, and it was watched. So Foxborough Cable Access has actually gone international.
Oh, would you look at you? That's good. Do we have any recruiters coming over?
Well, I don't know, but I think I might have had some pointers, and I think my uncle Waleed, for goodness sake, the engineer, trying to explain offsides to me. I told him I had computer trouble and it was getting fuzzy, and then I turned off Skype.
And then you hung up on
I
me.
did.
I understand. It's not nice of you, but we all understand why.
But I know we have Texas watching.
Yep.
I know we have Maine watching. We have Foxborough watching. Hopefully Stoughton families were able to find out about the live feed. I had an email exchange with the coach earlier today, so said that we were doing it on Foxborough Cable. Kevin is getting technology. Who texted you to say what?
Somebody, I apologize to whoever this is because I don't know that phone number in my contacts, but someone appreciates.
We love this. Thank you.
Your wire-to-wire commentary.
7589. You and your wife are killing it. The commentary. We're
Yes,
getting fans, Kev.
I don't know about that.
So,
but
okay. Well, I have a soccer little thing that I wrote, which was I wanted
is
to
it
say.
a poem?
No.
Is it a haiku?
It is. It's actually very short. Listen, I can make it a haiku. It's about Jordan Collins.
Okay, good. Let's do.
It says,
that's great.
Jordan Collins, 21, 50 goals. She is done. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your haiku.
I guess
that
it was
is
a
her
challenge.
career 50.
I am sorry
and I just
to
wanted
all of
to
you
do
who
a
heard
shout
that.
out.
It was a challenge.
That was
But
fantastic.
congratulations to Captain Jordan Collins on achieving 50 goals.
Isn't that amazing?
In her Foxborough High School
Yep, number
career. That's
21. And
fantastic.
none of you, well, the booth didn't think I was going to be able to do that, so there you go.
There's the booth has informed us we may have jumped the shark.
Well,
Thank
Jordan
you,
Collins,
Arthur Fonzarelli.
the fact that I had the correct sport, the correct player, the player's number, and the number of goals, and the fact that it was a milestone, I believe means my soccer prowess is like going really far.
People are patting me on the back as they walk by. It's like condolences.
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry for your loss.
I still have another. I have more
You
notes.
have more poetry?
Yes. No.
Oh, another volume.
I have a shout out actually to Matty Feld.
Okay.
If you follow him on Twitter,
I do.
he's a freelancer for the Boston
He's
Herald.
fantastic.
Matty Feld 612, and he has been incredibly quick with all of the MIAA COVID regulations and updates, and getting a lot of information from the committee meetings as these.
Yeah, it's his beat. He's been great at it.
As people have been really trying to figure out how, based on the information from this fall season, to inform what's happening for the winter season and then for the spring. So, and I really, really need to just again say that the teachers who are working under these conditions, the staff who are working under these conditions, frontline workers, really, you're doing an amazing job, and thank you, even when we're complaining about remote learning, because someone is always on my computer.
Not me. I'm on my own computer. But somebody is always on my Wi-Fi, and that's the rest of you.
So I'll pause because right now you have nothing. You have not added anything other than.
Just to be clear, I am the play-by-play.
That's true.
guy.
I see. I'm just color.
And as you can tell, if you're looking at the field, there is no play or play to play-by-play.
Then I'm gonna keep going, Kev.
Oh, please do us a favor. Keep going.
So one of the other topics that is my favorite thing to talk about is voting.
I didn't know what we were going to narrow that down to.
And the last day to register in Massachusetts is actually this Saturday, and we have early voting already in the town of Foxborough. You can go to the town website and see how many options there are to go in, and it's safe, quick, easy, and secure. And so thank you so much to the town employees, the town clerk's office, poll workers, volunteers, everyone who's really doing this for the upcoming election. Yeah, see?
Yes, thank you to all of them. That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I might be running out of things.
Well, that's good, because there's only 4 minutes left in the half.
Well, I can fill 4 minutes, Kev. Don't you worry.
I know you can.
I just want to shout out to one of our varsity players, number 18, sophomore Elijah Carvalho, who is recovering. He's on the, what is it? It's not the DL.
Well, he's...
What's the injury list in soccer?
I'm not sure that you should be declaring his injuries. I think we should just say we're wishing for him a speedy recovery and a return to the field.
That was not discussing drinking or swearing or anything bad.
No, you're just violating his HIPAA rights. That's
I am sending a shout out to a beloved player and hope that he's watching, and we'll see him out here soon.
Amen to that. And whatever ails him. So. Yep.
And I think I have come all the way to the end of my notes.
That's incredible.
With 3 minutes and 19 seconds.
We gave you 2 weeks, and this is the full level of the material you came up with.
I can keep going.
It's great. It's comprehensive. It's awesome.
It is. It really is comprehensive.
The thing we didn't talk about.
But I also got a ding. I got a ding. So
ding,
someone
ding.
is saying where they're watching from, or they're saying, please be quiet.
So that was me.
Did you really say that?
No, I did not.
I really thought you texted me. No, you know what it is? It's Jane. It's my friend Jane Curtis, who's clearly not watching, because she said, I hope you have a beautiful day.
Curtis J. All right, so listen, they're coming back out on the field now, so I'm going to have to start to do some play-by-play.
Are they switching ends again?
Well, we continue to switch ends. Yes, we do 2 ends in one end.
But I like it when they're at this end.
Well, you'll get to see that again before the game is over, but it may not be now. One of the things that we're going to get out now before kickoff is we were talking about how fortunate it was for Foxborough that we had a freshman team this year.
Oh, right. More soccer talk.
We were talking about the fact that, God forbid.
No, their players are out. I forgot.
Soccer talk during the soccer
My time
game.
is over. Color is done.
That's
the only color is on the screen. See, look.
I know. They're beautiful.
The trees.
Fall colors.
But now the players are back, so now we actually have to...
they bring a lovely blue hue to the field. Again, starting for this half will be Angelini, Beagle, Tessier, Hollis, McGarry, Frost,
slowly for our viewers at home.
Neil, and Raymond, Pacini, and Penders in net. So what I was going to say...
That's funny. As you said, Raymond in net. Mr. Raymond just walked right past us.
I didn't. I said
it's like
Penders
you cued
in net.
him.
I said Raymond and Penders in net, and there is Mr. Raymond here to watch the game. So...
Oh, I forgot. I have a cowbell.
Oh, please do not use that cowbell. There is no reason for it.
I will.
I know you will, but
whistle. The soccer is happening, Kevin. Pay attention now, please.
Underway.
To Beagle.
In the second half.
Beagle sends it up the line.
Oh, you're going to do the play?
No, I'm just saying. I've been listening and learning. And you were going to say up the line.
I'll just sit down.
Is this now back the line?
No. This is...
Cross the line? What you doing?
Justin Neal passing back to the keeper.
Oh,
Penders
did you see that forward?
Time.
Number 19?
Flying into the middle of the field? Yes, I saw him. I'd rather not. but I did. And that was number 19, Sean Worsley.
Yeah,
Pacini
I'm not
clears the ball.
Those were feet. Oh,
Angelini trying to fight his way through. It's not there. They are putting two bodies on Matt Angelini at all times. Ball squirts loose. Zach Raymond trying to get back control. He has it. Sean Worsley attacking the net. Penders clears it up to Jeremy Neal. It's not there for Neal. It gets by him. Hollis with a touch. Over to Neal. High ball.
McGeary back
Raymond clears to Beagle. Can they control? They do. Frost with a chip. Up and over the defensive line. Number 4 with a nice bicycle clear. Vladimir Pereira.
Are you allowed to do that?
Pele did it. Kids have been trying to do it ever since.
Have you ever seen one actually done on the high school level, like properly?
I don't know that I have. I don't know that I would have committed that to memory. That ball's going to be out of bounds. That'll be Foxborough ball. Stoughton was looking for a call there. And it was not there for them.
I haven't heard the coaches a lot. This has actually been a very quiet game from the coaching side. I haven't heard a lot of yelling.
Well, they're taking it all in, trying to give advice in a productive and constructive manner. And Tessier gets tripped up by Stoughton at the Foxborough 30. That should be Foxborough ball. It will be. Justin Neal.
Oh, I see what you did there. You used the football lines.
I did.
With so what are the little lines in between? Are those one?
Those are the Oh!
Whistle. Rats.
Yes, rats indeed. That's going to be... Oh, we like that. I don't know, we're going to have to see a replay on that if we can. I don't know what that was. Oh, and here it comes. So, there's the clearing, there's the center pass in. Ball is, they're calling the defender on top of McGarry is what they're calling. And this is going to be a penalty kick opportunity for Max Beagle.
Our captain, senior captain, Max Beagle. He'll be great
taking his time.
with his family here and his brother.
Be great for us because it would get us on the board.
And
we do.
Now, Mary. Okay, I'm going to use.
Please.
Look, I just did it gently.
With the cowbell, whatever you want to call it. That'll be Max Beagle's 3rd goal of the season. Here comes the replay on the penalty kick. Beagle taking his time dancing in.
It's nice,
Jerome guesses right.
Correct.
Again, and you've heard me say this before, penalty kicks are
very hard.
And very hard for a keeper to be able to decide, rely, and stop.
And once you commit, you just got to go with it.
That's exactly
right. You pick your side and you go.
You have to guess.
I was so excited to use the cowbell.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. You had to guess which direction it was going. 90% of those go in anyhow. So getting to stop them is a real bit of talent and luck. And Jerome, who has shown that he's a pretty talented keeper here, just not able to be talented and lucky on that play. That's 1-0 Foxborough. We're on the board. It was kind of fun. Neal to Beagle, Beagle back to Neal. Neal looking up the line. He has Hollis. Oh, it's out of bounds. So we were discussing this earlier, Netta, where you didn't like the fact that there were 2 teams in first place. As I was explaining to you earlier, there are 6 teams in our division, the Small Hawk or the Davenport division. Right now, ball
Max
ball
Beagle
to
has
Beagle
ball
on the outside, trying to feed it to Tessier. Doesn't quite get it there. Stoughton with the ball.
Nope.
Angelini pops it loose. Beagle throws it in. See what happens. Jerome is there to grab it.
And John Hollis was right there.
Yep. No, the pinchers, you had Tessier and Hollis coming in on the sides. They were there.
Our forwards have very good instinct where they really keep going until the whistle or until there is a stop and play.
To get around number 3 there, not to be. They do. They're working hard.
As a parent of goalie, I hate the phrase crash the net because it stresses me out because I don't want them to crash the net. However, keeping pressure on those forwards to follow through until the absolute last minute because there could be a little squeaker that goes in.
Squeaker. Yes.
I'm sure there's a technical term for it.
It is. It's
But I can't get.
It's sponsored by Petco.
But if I got center defensive midfielder, I can only really learn one massive term a week.
PJ Frost doing all kinds of footwork in the middle of the field. Ball broken up. Stoughton on the move. Raymond tries to make the first stop. Stoughton has the ball through.
Oh, Nick.
Penders is down. There's going to be a penalty kick here. That's in the box.
So on.
You got multiple people coming down on this play. You see Foxborough, the through ball is here. Stoughton, Penders coming out to make the play. And number, is it 22? Joe Marotti. Yeah, right to call.
So they're calling that on Nick?
Well, they're calling it on Nick and Neil in the collision there. They sandwich him. And the reality is Nick doesn't come away with the ball, so that's going to be on him.
So if he had come up with the ball, it wouldn't have been on him?
Well, I can't tell you that because that didn't happen. But what we're going to have here is a penalty kick opportunity for Stoughton now. Unlucky keeper. We'll try to make a play. And, oh! He gets a piece of it, but he cannot get all of it. Guessed right, not lucky. You see it here. He guesses right, left side. He makes the move. He gets his hands on it.
No.
Off the crossbar.
Pesky pole.
Crossbar is supposed to be the goalie's friend. It is not in that case.
Penders.
He is not happy. That is one thing I will say. Foxborough has had a real problem keeping penalty kicks out of the box in the first half.
I agree with you. I was going to say that.
The goalies have been faced with almost a penalty kick a game.
I was gonna say that same thing. In fact, I was just writing that down in my notes. I was gonna have you.
It wasn't already in your notes?
No, because it just occurred to me that I feel like I have never seen this many penalty kicks. Maybe it's just because of COVID.
It definitely is. That the contact rules are causing that to be more clearly focused on. But Foxborough has had an inordinate amount of PKs this season. PK challenges against them, I should say, this season. The keepers really have had their work cut out for them. So we are back all knotted up here in the third quarter. It is 1-1 with just under 12 minutes to play. Foxborough looking to wipe that one off the keeper's shoulders and get back to work.
That could have been a haiku.
Could it? I don't recall the rules of haiku. McGarry broken up. Stoughton who has not had, that's their second goal on the season. So this is not a high goal scoring team. Foxborough needs to get on the board here.
Jeremy Neal there, all
take control back.
Shins and knees, stopping that ball from going any further.
Two men on Marco Piccini here on the side.
Clears it to the other Neal.
Clear it to Justin Neal.
Number 4, also a senior.
They are twins.
And once again, the ball went that way. Stoughton ball.
It is Stoughton ball.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'd have called that Foxborough.
That's because
watch out.
you're a
Oh,
Foxborough
dear
sympathizer.
Lord. Not cross against the goal.
Goes back to the middle. Frost trying to get some daylight. It's not there. My goodness. And that's going to be on PJ Frost. Boy,
what was that call?
The contact.
Fall down?
The contact induced number 2, Kyle Grant, to go to the floor.
Were you supposed to just stop?
And when he went to the floor, they call it. So PJ has the ball. Kyle Grant here is just diving in front of the ball.
So that was called on PJ?
It was called on PJ.
I think that should just be called like a soccer pig pile, like
a soccer pig pile. That's right. What would you score for a soccer pig pile?
That was just indirect schlumping. Like that was nothing. Like the kid tripped, schlumped. That's our fault.
In COVID days,
I really think
becomes our fault.
I really think that should have gone our way.
Okay. In non-COVID days, that would be a play on.
Correct.
In COVID days,
right? It would have been like, too bad you fell down. Get up. If you're not hurt, just play on. Right?
Correct.
And then it ended up just being a schlump and called on us.
Oh, Alex McGarry
we
with a
go.
nice steal.
I love that I can see him because of his shoes.
But just pushes it a bit too far. Number 14.
Back to
Ryan
5.
Sears makes the stop. Captain Ryan Sears. Nice feed from Max Beagle to Hollis down the
Going
line.
up the line looking for Angelini, who's
He
in the middle.
Makes the pass to the middle.
Oh, he's got it there.
Angelini
Oh,
is there, but is
what?
swallowed up by number 14, Ryan Sears again.
But again, beautiful look.
Here comes the replay on that bid. You'll see. So
Look at the wheels on Hollis.
the wheels, out the flank, makes a nice crossing pass.
That's
Angelini trying to one-time it behind
That's
him,
right.
but Sears is right there to stop the ball.
So how come that's not contact? That he was not all
He didn't.
on top
He
of
didn't
him?
slump, did he? There was no slumping.
Because he didn't fall down?
There was no falling.
Oh.
There's slumping.
Oh, there we go. So that should be on our
that was
benefit.
That was after the whistle. That was a post-whistle slump.
Thank you, referees. Your job is hard. We're not doing your job. We should not comment.
Post-whistle slump.
Now the coaches are yelling.
Nice ball. Number 7 with a nice feed down the line. Antonio Ferreira. Zach Raymond getting there to
That's
break
going to
that
be
up.
fan ball.
That's a souvenir.
Don't touch it.
COVID ball coming at you.
Now everyone duck. Duck! Oh, handy wipe. There's Mr. Kaiser with his handy wipe.
There's Coach K's his sanitizing wipe like Adrian Monk. Stoughton looking to press the advantage here. See what they can do to build. Keep the ball in. Freshman keeps the ball. Lots of hands. Thank you.
Now is that to our benefit
that's
finally?
Our ball. Yes, that will be our ball. Again, a lot of grabbing, no slumping.
Okay.
Raymond with a long clear to midfield. Over Beagle. Angelini has it. Angelini looking to get down the line. Trying to get past number 11, Matteo Oggiano. That is not there for him. McGarry out to back to Tessio. Tessio trying to get it to Jeremy Neal, who has it, but it rolls off his knee and out of play. Stoughton ball.
And do you know we have a full complement of cameras today? We have the two of us in the booth. We have three cable accessors.
Angelini with a breakaway. If he can keep pace, he has it. Yes! And it's in. Matt Angelini picking up his 5th of the season on a very nice left foot.
Fabulous. I'm trying to get that the whole time.
He's been trying to split those two defenders the entire game.
Then he gets it.
Right, and he goes far side. What we've seen so far is every bid against Jerome has been near side. Right. Angelini instead takes the left, goes far side, and Jerome can't get across there to make that stop. Great job by Matt Angelini.
Excellent
Finally getting
play.
a look. He has,
And he doesn't give up. Matt Angelini was as fast on that one as he's been on every single pull.
none of them are giving up. They are all working it. Now 22 down the line, looking to clear. Raymond there. He makes the pass up to Hollis, who one touches it to Frost. Kyle Grant it is, number 2, is everywhere. I'm like, how can that be number 2?
I know, it is.
How can that be number 2?
I know.
Are there more than one number 2? Get your binoculars. Are there more than one number 2 out there?
Well, someone's at 22, so
That's
you might
not
be.
what I'm looking for. No,
Okay.
2.
Well, I think 22 is everywhere too.
It's Kyle Grant.
Also.
Freshman, Kyle Grant. He's everywhere.
So is the senior forward, number 22.
Okay, number 22. That's Joe Marotti, yes. What the
There's discussion here.
discussion?
That was
Going to be
that's right hand discussion. That's the call.
right hand discussion. Talk amongst yourselves.
The
That's
ref
gonna be
has his
Stoughton
right
ball.
hand up, so it's
Yes.
right hand discussion.
Okay, sure. Is he swearing on a
No.
stack or something?
No. They're just having a discussion.
Do you solemnly swear? Testimony you will give? Be the truth. Number 8. Ruan
Oh, Max
Carvalho
Spiegel
fights
down.
his way through.
There was a call.
Beagle with the steal.
That's going to be on us.
No, it is not going to be on us. That is for us.
That's what I meant. We're going to have the ball now.
Oh, no, when it's on us, it's against us.
What?
Yes, if the penalty is on us, it's against us.
Okay, Foxborough ball. Is that better?
That's much better.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're
No
welcome.
ambiguity there.
None.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Beagle trying to
Off the line.
save that. That is out past Jeremy Neal, and that's Stoughton ball. Yeah, if it's on you, I mean, are you kidding me with this? Like, is this a test? Am I being punked? Jeez. The guys in the truck put you up to this.
No.
Just to
I just meant it was going to be ours. Here it
Angelini
comes
down
again.
the wing again.
It's one of his favorite things to do, running down that straight wing.
To his credit, senior captain Ryan Sears there with him to
was
break
running-
it up.
Knew that's what he was going to do.
Yep.
Said, I've got your number. Number 9.
We got 2 subs ready to come in for Foxborough if we can get a possession to do it. Ryan Flaherty and Klaus Pompoulos coming in. Someday. Tessier to McGarry. McGarry, ball is out of bounds. And here come the subs. Hollis for Flaherty. Pompoulos for Tessier. Here come the subs, and I say, take a rest. Neal trying to...
Off the line.
No.
Foxborough
Neal
ball.
maintains control. Ball's in from to Beagle. Beagle immediately challenged. Cheney back to Tessie. Back to Raymond, excuse me. Stoughton coach screaming for everyone to get up and challenge.
Oh, whistle. How is that not a whistle?
Shh,
Oh,
because
sorry.
it would be on us. Quiet.
Shh.
So much for the home announcer.
I am being fair and unbiased in my observations.
Who wants that? PJ Frost with the ball
Stoughton
crossing
parents
to Klaus.
want that. Thank you very much.
You're going to be great on Stoughton Cable Access.
Listen, I am a balanced announcer. No comment. Thank you. I can hear everybody muffling their giggles.
Can we
I
go
can
to
take
commercial?
it.
I'm going to
I
need
can
a
take
minute.
it. Oh, call. Oh, he said play on. He did the spread arms of play on. I thought that was going to be a call on Marco because he had studs up.
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy being fair and balanced.
I was watching the soccer. Unbiased, in fact, if I may.
Oh, God.
Goodness.
Maybe we can get a show on the home net channel or something afterwards, after the season.
Called the Bickersons. It could be Penders, fish and chips.
Oh, feed, Klaus, feed.
Come on,
He
come on.
tries, he tries.
Oh,
Not
it was
quite
close.
there,
Why did Angelini just go, oh?
because Angelini was going to be offsides.
Oh.
So he stopped. Klaus, the pass from Klaus was behind Angelini.
Okay.
So
He thought
had
he was
to
gonna
come
have
back
to
to
call.
get it.
So he
had
just
to
stopped.
stop.
I see.
And killed it.
Oh.
And again, Kyle Grant
Number 2.
aligning himself for the schlump, but Angelini not biting. No schlump there.
Oh, the coaches are getting animated over there, Kev.
That's Coach John Grant.
Stoughton coach getting a little
He's,
animated, shaking his rolled up piece of paper. Oh dear, and I think it's a
second
penalty.
year.
It's an indirect
It's
kick.
Well,
or direct
yes,
kick.
No,
It's one of those kinds of kicks.
Oh my God! It is a kick. Yes, we've narrowed it down. Be on the lookouts, folks. It's a kick. Angelini with
Over
a
the-
large chip goes wide, not like the one on my wife's shoulder, and we are a goal kick.
You do know that I have. Oh, you were right there. You just scared me. Don't sneak up on me. Can you stay on your side of the booth, please?
I'm staying on my.
I feel like you were trying to see what I had written down on my notes to try
I
to
was.
like
I was trying to
crib.
see if you had any other notes.
I do, and I'm not going to share them with you because I worked really hard on this pre-game prep.
Cheney and Beagle working on the stop there. They get the ball. McGarry up the line. Nice job saving that. Flaherty trying to get there. He does, but they're going to call that a Stoughton ball. No, it's out of bounds, honey.
And a push.
But the when he puts his arm in that direction, he's telling you which direction the ball should go. He's not saying it's a push.
Oh, schlump. Uh-oh.
Puccini is down.
That looked hard.
It sure did. And
But he's up. That's fine. Here we go. Quick look.
number 19, Sean Worsley, comes down
Oh,
on
yeah.
him.
Ouch.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra.
It's going to need some ice and Advil tonight.
But unlike the Kyle Grant slump, that ball goes to Stoughton.
Right.
I don't. What can I tell you? It's inconsistent diving.
Fighting through. End of the quarter.
End of the quarter. Again, I don't understand this concept either. They've got the clock on the field, and so it's going to be their time. But we've seen another couple of games. While we've seen plenty of penalty kicks in the first several games that we've seen, really far more than we should, we've also seen a lot of play stoppage at the end of a quarter with a bid happening. And I find that really interesting, that you've got a team that's making a move with advantage and the clock stops.
But that's a COVID. That has to be a COVID rule. They have to actually keep to the time. That's where the discretion comes in.
But the only person who knows the time is the guy on the field at that point.
So he's suggesting that they just, like, slow time down or ignore time?
I'm just impressed.
That would
with
be
their,
unbiased.
I'm just
Or that would
impressed
be
with
biased.
their level of dedication to the clock management.
Now, if I was
That's what
Matt
I'm
Shea
saying.
and had my roving camera right now, I'd be taking pictures of every single person who is watching other things on their phones right now because I think that's funny.
Well, don't you think they're watching this game on Foxborough Cable Access?
Well, I don't know if it's because they're...
I'm assuming that they're watching. I
the
always
announcing
assume
is
they're watching
so
the game on
terrible.
Foxborough Cable Access.
The announcing is so terrible.
Well, they don't
that
have to
they're-
listen to the game.
They've
I
gone
just
on to
assume
their
they're
own
watching.
Instagrams and Snapfishes and what have you.
Listen, you can put the radio on and watch the game. It's still, it's okay. That's what.
Do people have radios, Kev? Do
I
you want to put it on your little turntable?
To be clear, I have a radio, and just so you know, turntables are making a comeback. So there it is. Oh, now you're on TV. Smile, honey. There it is. Look at
I
you.
was checking the the Twitter feed.
Yeah, right. You were watching something else.
I
is
was.
what
I was.
happening.
I was trying to see.
We've got photographic proof to show.
I was trying to see if anybody had done a shout out for us. How are you?
You were watching the Home and Garden channel. You were not watching
I
this
was
game.
calling to see. I was looking to see if anybody had done any shout outs for us here. So
Just Beth Frost.
I had a better outfit on the last time. I didn't know they were going to do that.
I don't know what to tell you.
Beth Frost,
Yes.
PJ's mom.
PJ's mom gave us a shout out earlier. Yeah.
Excellent. See?
I agree.
Good neighbors.
She's with State Farm. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
But they can. If you would like to donate to the Foxborough Boosters, we would be happy to take your money.
501c3. We'd be
You know what I
happy to take
love?
donations.
I don't know if we can get a shot of that. I don't know who's on. Oh, maybe Michelle Fox.
Those two folks over
They
there.
are. They're two little people up on the hill watching
How
the
do you know
game.
if they're little? They might be 6'9".
They're just far, far away.
Yes,
it's
they're far- it's
perspective.
perspective.
I see.
You lack perspective.
Wow. You are very fresh when we're on live camera.
It's really worth it, though.
Whistle. Do you know what just happened in the last
There-
30 seconds
there
of
was a-
soccer?
there was a-
You have no idea.
I do. There was a little handball on the scrum there. Extra high kick.
That's rugby, but okay.
McGarry sends it in. Angelini trying to get his foot on it, does not. Again, that cannot be a foul on us if he's leaping into
I told
the air.
you, and it's the same player, number 2.
That I do not understand.
Okay.
Beagle.
We can watch the replay, Kev.
I don't need to watch the replay. I still won't understand the call.
Here comes Max Beagle looking
to cross. He does. Oh,
beautiful
nice catch by the keeper.
Wow, excellent
Good job,
defensive
Nolan Jerome.
move.
Here, we'll see a replay of that. Sure, here. Beagle takes it right down the
Look at
line.
him running.
Yep. It's a nice one. Through
like
the
a
legs
gazelle.
one. And he feeds
Cross,
it up.
perfect.
Just looking for a cross, and he's got 2 runners with him, but Jerome's there to gobble it up. Beagle brings it back around to Hollis. Hollis has the ball.
Curious bikers.
And 3 defenders.
In the far field over there, curious bikers.
Curious bikers.
It's like wildlife. If deer had come out, we'd have said, look, curious deer. So we're now saying curious bikers.
Okay. I would be more curious if they were deer on bikes. Justin Neal bringing that ball up now to Jacob Tessier for the indirect inbounds play.
I do not have a retort to the deer on the bicycle. It's gonna be like your rats.
It's
like I don't have it.
There's a bid. That's
3
worth
points.
3. Yes. Jeremy Neal with the 3-point play. Unfortunately, not scored here. Well, it's like what? It's the U2 line, right? Woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle.
I did not know where you were going with that. Luckily, if there were some youth from the 90s would have picked up on that. We're getting old, dude.
The 90s called. They want your references back.
That's right.
Angelini in the box, turning, does not want to use his left. He turns to the right, laces it right off the defender. Ball out long now to Puccini, to Justin Neal. Justin Neal getting company up to PJ Frost. PJ Frost, one touch to McGarry. McGarry, man right on him.
But he noticed. Did you see him look? I mean,
they're
he's
calling
very
it. They're
quick.
calling it. They're calling
Yeah.
it. Right?
Is
They're
Nick
talking.
calling? Who's like I'm hearing like they're
Puccini
looking.
Flattened.
Oh. Is he okay?
He is okay. Ruin Carvalho, the junior, number 8, flattens Marco Puccini, central defender. That'll be a free kick for Foxborough. Passes it up to McGarry. McGarry back to Raymond. Raymond over to Puccini. Puccini looking for space. Has it. Feeds Jacob Tessier.
Oh, out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Stoughton
off
ball.
of Stoughton. Should be off of Stoughton. Stoughton put his foot right in between Tessier's legs. Ball down the line to Angelini. Angelini crossing straight to the keeper, though. And Nolan Jerome has it, switching fields, working the other way. Justin Neal,
With the leap,
Jeremy
high
Neal
leap.
breaks that up.
High leaping.
Yes, that was a nice leap. Tessier taking a bid, a little too far outside and off of Stoughton defender. Jerome again with the ball, looking to clear for Stoughton. Jeremy with the ball now. Max Beagle, off a feed from Beagle. One times it through, trying to get to Angelini. Angelini not on the run on that play. Jerome again with the ball. Jerome drops it down. That ball is
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Be Foxborough ball.
That's Kaiser ball.
COVID Kaiser with the play. Got some new wheels coming in for Foxborough in a minute. It's Cam Barrera, Ryan Flaherty, and Adam Conley getting ready to make substitutions in the game. Gary with the ball, feeding Frost. Defender coming right on. He does not see him. Tessier with a nice just control and repossession. Looking for some daylight. He's got Frost outside the box.
Oh.
Bounce. Hollis is taken down.
And he's taken down
no
in the
call.
box.
And the ref just says, get up, son.
Oh my goodness.
The ref just says, get up.
It's interesting that we'll take a look.
Play right here, sure. So you see the ball right off of 14, which is Ryan Sears. Hollis taken down there. And if we had been a little longer, you would have seen the ref, because Hollis was looking around, and the ref was just like, get up.
Yeah.
That's going to be a foul on Foxborough. And another good bid squandered. But we've got subs in. Or they get sent back to the bench. Well, we've got subs in. Adam Conley is in now.
Yeah, McGarry's on the bench. I can see
McGarry is
and
out.
Angelini are on the bench.
So we got McGarry and Angelini.
So you've got number 12. If Flaherty in.
Okay. So Angelini and Hollis are out. They're replaced by Conley and Flaherty. Similarly, out
No,
is
McGarry.
McGarry is replaced by Cam Barrera.
Adam Conley is in, number 6.
Oh boy, here comes Stoughton on the move. sloppy passing work there, and Stoughton trying to press an advantage. Frost back to Raymond. Raymond sends the ball long for Conley. Speed is on.
There he is. There he goes. Rats.
Just
Goalkeeper is there.
not there in time, but my goodness, he's fast when he runs.
He is. So now I can hear the coaches even through headphones. They're yelling, "You've got time."
Max Beagle looking for opportunity here. He sends one. Flaherty.
Almost.
Not there. Jerome. I think it was an own player deflection. I don't know if here it comes. So you see the cross coming through by Beagle. Actually, it was a kick that he was blocked.
Oh yeah, their own player almost got it in.
It was their own player.
Oops.
But that's all right. Flaherty would have been happy to take it. And on the corner kick, ball is out of play. That's going to be another corner kick, and Jeremy Neal will set up for that one. It was a nice bid. It got deflected by Beagle at the top of the box on its way, right? Shot it out wide. Jerome had to make an adjustment on the move there.
And thank you for our cameras up top. We've got Wendy Fowler-Bass on one. We have Paul Frost
up in the
above
bird's
us.
nest.
And then we have Michelle Fox on the other side.
That's right.
Other than in the booth, it's actually really great to have all of these angles to be able to see so much of the play.
Did you just say other than in the booth?
Meaning there's
being
more.
in here stinks?
No,
Is that
there's
what you're
more
saying?
cameras in the booth. There are like a million cameras in there.
Just to be clear, you were signed up to do a camera. I don't know what happened.
It is cheaper than therapy, I think, to just stand here and bicker.
Not for everybody listening.
Now there's going to be odds in Vegas. It's going to be like,
Oh boy.
Your shot per goal ratio.
That is definitely not on the strip odds. It's definitely an old time.
oh, off the line.
That should be Foxborough ball.
I just enjoy spending time
Can
with
you
you, Kev.
imagine the Mirage trying to put a line on this? Please.
It would be who says they're right first?
Well, we all know that'll be me. You're right.
First.
You're right first.
Barrera to Frost. Frost looking for Beagle. Sends it back to Raymond. I'm coming. Up to Neal. Neal sends it across to nobody.
Well, he crosses it into the center. It's broken up by Stoughton. So maybe
Puccini?
say that. You made it sound like he did something wrong.
He didn't. I am just observing.
Other Neal with a bid. Running woman in front of the booth. Don't know what that was, but
That was a small
she's got-
child.
She's
small
got good,
small
good
child
wheels.
in pink.
Yeah.
We can recruit her.
Lady in pink.
Well, now we're singing.
I was sung before for the substitutions.
So, for example,
now coming in, Angelini and McGarry, outgoing Flaherty and Conley.
that would be what Vegas would put on.
How many times I would sing?
No, how quickly you would sing.
She's on the move. There she goes.
A lot of talking here in the fourth. 9 minutes.
9 minutes to
and
play.
36 to play. High ball.
Chest pass.
Chest bump.
Tessier breaks it up.
Oh,
Can't control it. And Jerome gets a grab on it. That's interesting because that came off a Stoughton player. But Angelini trying to put pressure on Jerome. That was a big acorn. Fell on the roof. Cheney trying to hit McGarry, not there.
there's a lot of high legging, Kevin.
There is a lot of high legging. The Rockettes have taken the field, Netta.
Oh, did you see that little alley-oop? He just jumped right over his leg.
Beagle made him commit. He did. He committed back to Barrera. Barrera was able to take the ball. Frost came away with it.
Nice boot.
Too long for Foxborough to be able to use. Great clearing
So
kick by Zach Raymond.
how come the defenders can kick over the midfield line?
Because the MIAA hates goalies. I don't know.
Don't say that.
I don't have an answer for you.
They have been working really hard.
I know.
But it's the same distance,
I'm
isn't it?
kidding. It is the same distance, but I think I don't have.
And
what
they're
the
wearing
rationale is.
gloves.
And they're wearing
Here
gloves.
we go. Jacob
Angelini
Tessier.
trying
Oh,
to
he gave it
break
a bit.
through.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
He did.
Ooh.
He does.
Oh, my goodness. That was so
But nothing there.
close.
And that's going to be a corner kick. A great bid. Here comes your replay. You got Tessier and Angelini collapsing on that loose ball.
Look how fast he is.
And
Unbelievable.
but Jerome does a great job of getting up there to make a play.
There.
He actually looks like he got hurt on the play. I hope that's not the case for him. Definitely shaken up as they both collapsed and collided. There's a crossing pass from Tessier.
Look and boot.
Beagle with a strong bid over the crossbar. Not there. Here's the look at that crossing pass. See Tessier with a nice chip.
Strong foot
Bounces off of the defender.
there. Doesn't even hesitate.
Beagle one times it with his left, just high.
I like the communication. I like everyone is looking.
They're calling Stoughton ball.
Oh, shoe
on the
tie.
inbound.
We haven't had a shoe tie in weeks.
Well, not since you were last here. Yes.
Well, did Russ Neal call a shoe tie?
We did not call a shoe tie without you. No, we wouldn't do that.
I feel like that's
your thing.
Well,
We all know that's your thing. Trademarked. Raymond comes away with the ball. Tackled
out
up.
of the line.
They're going to call him. Yeah, they're going to call the contact.
They're going to call left arm call. That was a left arm horizontal.
Well, no, he got the hook. He got the old hook. Coach Ambrosio was looking for something there. And, the ref finally gave it to him.
That was Frost looking to pass it up to
into the middle, but it wasn't there. He recovers. He's got the ball now up to Justin Neal. Jeremy Neal controlling. Long ball down the wing. Can McGarry catch
there he is.
it?
Look at the wheels
He
of McGarry.
does.
He crosses it. There's
Balls
Tessier.
to Tessier.
Shoot!
Oh!
3
One
points.
times high.
Rats. Drat. And
Here
rats.
he comes. Good job by McGarry. He
Look at
had to
how
get on
fast
his
he
horse
is.
and catch that.
He did.
It was the shoes. And he
Fantastic.
manages to one touch for Tessier, turns, kicks.
You know,
The old youth soccer rules apply here. The ball goes where the hips go.
oh really?
Yep. If you pick your hips up, the ball goes up.
Huh.
Now, that was just a lot of balance work on his part, but that was the result.
But it's the same thing.
Hips went up, ball went up.
Look how fast he ran, though. I mean,
Who are we talking about?
We're talking about Tessier.
Oh,
No, I'm sorry.
yeah.
We're talking about McGarry. Alex
Tessier
McGarry.
was in great position.
But
He was
both of
right
them.
there. Yeah, absolutely.
The speed of the forwards is awesome.
Those are exactly the opportunities you hope that Foxborough gets to develop.
Well,
And
exactly,
then
because-
you want to see them connect.
Because Tessier and
There's
McGarry,
a cross there by Tessier. Jerome's getting a workout laying out today.
they're underclassmen, so all of them, Angelini, Tessier, and McGarry. So we'll have them next year, which will be fantastic.
Here comes the replay.
Replay.
Tessier looking to cross to the center.
Yep.
Jerome, just doing a nice job of batting that ball away and out
Tell
of
you,
action.
pesky goalkeepers.
And he has to work on that one too.
Yep.
Foxborough really peppering around the goal, just not able to get that. Oh, here comes a delay here, right? This is going to be a foul for Foxborough, not on them. And
See, that is totally arbitrary as well in
it's
terms
not
of wording.
It was a gratuitous chip at you, but it was not arbitrary. Here's a clear.
Cross.
We wish
Look.
for the head ball.
We wish for,
opportunities.
I know.
Those are all headers in a normal season, and we're struggling to connect on them because of that. Ball broken up. 19. Sean Worsley, the lone attackman up there,
High sticking.
cannot connect. Jacob Tessier fighting through the pack, but again, Ryan's.
What was the whistle? Oh, Foxborough ball.
It's out of bounds.
But it's Foxborough ball.
Well, then great for Foxborough. Ryan Sears just really owning the middle of that field.
3:39 to go.
Gary can't control it
No, now it's Stoughton ball.
because they didn't like the throw-in. Okay?
Who didn't like the throw-in?
The ref on the far side called that as not an indirect, And no, it's on the field, so he converted the play. I don't know what the call was there. 'Cause they have a kick foul opportunity there, so it's not just a out of bounds run.
We have three. Come on, pick it up.
Justin Neal will inbound the ball to PJ Frost.
55 seconds
Lays it at his
before we go to the super secret 2 minutes.
That's fine. That's fine. So one of the things we were talking about earlier, because we were talking about rankings while we were watching these final couple of minutes. At the top of the division so far are Canton and Oliver Ames. Canton 3-0-2 with 8 points overall. Oliver Ames 4-0-0 with 8 points. So they are tied for first place.
What's a GA?
So that's a goal against.
Oh, thank you.
That's a goal against. Do you know what a goof is?
Goals 4.
There you go. You're doing excellent. We're making real progress. So if you look at that, Oliver Ames is 17-1. They're
Right.
a plus 16 goal differential. If you look at the two teams that are in third and fourth place, what you will see is Foxborough, who is 2-2-1, and hoping to go to 3-2-1 here, which would give them 7 points. And 7 points, depending on the outcome of the Canton game today, could put them in second place.
Okay.
Versus North Attleboro, who is 1-3-1 with 3 points. Right.
McGarry with the he just
McGarry
turned it
pokes
really
it
right
away.
around. There goes
And
Angelini
on
coming
his-
up from behind.
on
Watch
his
out!
horse.
Do not push for the foul. Gonna turn it, went out of bounds.
And that'll be a corner kick for Foxborough. So what I was going to tell you is what you see.
Wait. It's a corner now, Kev. So I think
that's
we
what
have
I
to watch
just
the
said.
soccer.
I am watching the soccer. Really? You want to do play-by-play now? All right, let's do play-by-play.
No, I just don't want to listen to this crazy sheet of numbers that I don't know what it means.
Nolan Jerome makes the save.
It's a lot of stats.
All I'm going to say to you is this. If you look at it's pretty clear very quickly when you look at goals for and goals against, who has played Oliver Ames and who has not.
I think you just really want to point out your Excel skills, and your Excel skills are fabulous.
My cut and pasting
There's
skills
some
are like
beautiful
no others.
pagination here and good column spacing, and I have no idea what any of these mean. So
All I'm going to tell you is this. Foxborough has scored, coming into this game, 9 goals and given up 12.
I still don't
We have a
think you
man
can
down
have.
on the field.
Oh,
We have a man down on the field. Cramping has taken place. Is that Alex? Is that Jacob Tessier? No, that is.
Max.
It is Max Beagle. It is Max Beagle. Max Beagle is down. Captain Max Beagle. We don't like to see
I
that.
do not.
Cabrera comes to the sideline to take him off the field.
That's
as
young
does
brothers right
Justin
there.
Neal.
Both of those young men have older brothers who all played for the program as well.
And for good measure, Justin Neal gave him a shove when they got to the sideline.
Well, you know,
That was
this
a
is
nice
also
touch.
when you have friends who have played together since the early days, came up through Foxborough Youth Soccer, played many,
out
many
of
years.
bounds.
These seniors, some of them have been together
Since kindergarten.
So it's bittersweet to watch these young men succeed and then thinking that their next steps are coming, and it's been a privilege to watch them grow. Pacini with it, really holding his own.
There's the contact.
Oh, here comes Amy and her
the trainer
little
on her
truck.
way with the bullpen cart,
The Amy-mobile.
or the Pope Mobile. Does look a little like the Pope Mobile.
And
And
that's
going
the
to do
game.
it. Wow, very
Ladies
quick on
and
the
gentlemen,
2-minute
we did.
warning. That's it. They done.
Foxborough wins
So
2-1.
With this, Foxborough goes to 3-2-1. They pick up their 7th point of the season.
Excellent.
Still right now in sole possession of 3rd place, Netta.
So would you write that in this column?
I would.
Okay.
And with 2 goals, they tighten up that goals for and against average, which is really important given that they allowed, in quotes, 9 goals against Oliver Ames. So you back that out into a more respectable number, whatever that might be. You have really a much more clear sense that this is a more balanced team than they looked a week ago. So with that, we have a final here in Foxborough. It is Foxborough 2, Stoughton 1. Foxborough picks up 2 wins on the week. against Stoughton, which is very important for their record and efforts moving forward. Really clean game overall. Goals by Beagle and Angelini, putting them at 5 goals for Matt Angelini for the season, 3 for Max Beagle. So congratulations to them as well. Any parting thoughts you'd like to give to the folks back home?
Nope. Thank you for listening. Tune in
We
again.
have to figure out what we're eating for dinner.
I know. Someone give some shout outs of dinner, and have a great night.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
So on behalf of Foxborough Cable Access, thanks to Michelle Fox and Wendy Fowler-Bass and Paul Frost, to Mike Everson, to Mike Weber, to Scott
Daniels.
Scott Daniels, thank you. And we will see you next week, because why not? Let's do this again.
And
So,
here comes the team
here
for
they
their
come.
win.
Their little victory.
They're being
warm down.
applauded as they run to and from the cross sides. And
So
that's good night.
I'm saying goodbye.
Oh, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Are you done? All right. So with that, Foxborough Cable Access says good night.
Good night.
And thank you for joining us.